Think of your business like an assembly line, not in the boring robotic factory way, but in a smart, focused, high efficiency kind of flow. The kind where you don't waste time switching gears all day long. Every time you jump from writing to editing, from research to emails, from brainstorming to posting, you lose momentum. And in 2025, energy is currency. Time is leverage. Focus is freedom. That's where the idea of working in a creative assembly line comes in. It means assigning specific themes or focuses to each day of your week, so you're not multitasking into burnout. You're batching your energy, organizing your efforts, and building momentum one layer at a time. Let's say Monday is your research day. You're not creating, posting, or producing. You're investigating. What's trending in your space? What are your customers asking? What gaps can you fill? What content hit hard recently? And why? You're diving into market research, content audits, keyword trends, maybe even surveying your audience. You're soaking it all in, so the rest of your week is guided by real data, not guesses. You're in full input mode. No distractions, no second guessing. This is the day you lay the groundwork for everything else to flow. Then comes Tuesday, writing day. This is when your ideas become words. You've already done the heavy lifting on Monday, so now it's all about execution. You write your captions, your emails, your landing pages, your video scripts, maybe even your product outlines or your launch messaging. You're in output mode. No need to research mid-task. No need to shift mental gears. You're fully tuned into the writing zone. It's a day of clarity, of creativity, and of powerful communication. Whether you knock out 2 pieces or 20, the key is flow, not perfection. Wednesday becomes your creation day. This is where you build what you wrote. Maybe you film, design, record voiceovers, or create your graphics. You're producing real assets now, guided by the scripts and plans you've already made. Instead of scrambling to make decisions on the spot, you're just putting the pieces together. You're no longer guessing, you're executing. And that momentum you built earlier in the week, it's paying off big right here. This is when you start to feel like your business is lifting off the ground, like you're taking flight in a helicopter on easy mode. You've got the visibility, the control, and the systems doing the heavy lifting beneath you. Thursday is system day. This is the part most people skip, but it's where the magic really multiplies. On system day, you schedule posts, set up automations, organize folders, tweak your workflows, and make your business smarter. You might create templates, SOPs, or autoresponders. You're building the internal engine that lets your business run smoother with less stress. This is the difference between hustling and scaling. Systems don't just save you time. They create peace of mind. They make future you proud. Friday is your flex day. This is your space to breathe, catch up, review your numbers, reflect on what's working, and reset your energy. You might use it to follow up with clients, take meetings, or start planning for next week. Or maybe you just take the afternoon off because everything important is already handled. That's the power of structure. It gives you more freedom, not less. This assembly line approach is how you multiply results without multiplying stress. It reduces overwhelm, increases creativity, and helps you show up more consistently. Each day has a purpose. Each task has its lane. And over time, this creates real momentum, not just motion. You're not stuck in reactive mode anymore. You're leading your business like a CEO, with clarity, with intention, and with a system that actually supports your goals. Managing your business like this isn't just more productive. It's more peaceful. You get to finish the week knowing you didn't just stay busy. You built something, you moved forward, You put real tools in place. And the best part? It gets easier the more you do it. That's the beauty of the assembly line mindset. It's like taking flight in a helicopter on easy mode, rising above the chaos with systems that support your vision. One focus day at a time, building something bigger than just another to-do list. You're building rhythm. You're building flow. You're building a business that works with you, not against you. Thank you for taking the time out to listen to my video. Please like, share, and subscribe to this channel for more informative and game-changing busy tips.
Win the next move, don't overthink the game. Consistency equals perfection in business. Let's keep it real. If perfection was a business strategy, most people would still be stuck at the starting line. Perfection feels safe. It gives the illusion that if we just tweak a little more, plan a little harder, or wait a bit longer, we'll be successful. But that's not how momentum is made. That's how dreams stay parked. In the real world, consistency beats perfection every time. Why? Because action builds results, and repeated action builds businesses. You don't need to drop a masterpiece every time you show up. You just need to show up. That's what builds visibility. That's what creates trust. That's how people start recognizing your name, your brand, your value. Think about this. How many times have you seen someone post something that wasn't polished or perfect, but it spoke to you, it was honest, it was timely, and most importantly, it was there? Now flip it. How many times have you sat on an idea waiting for it to be perfect, only to watch someone else execute it in their own raw, simple, consistent way and win? That's the game. It's not about showing up once and making a splash. It's about showing up again and again until people can't ignore you. Let's say you're building a brand. You post 3 times one week, then disappear for a month trying to perfect your content. That creates friction. But if you post twice a week, every week, even if it's not flawless, that creates rhythm. And rhythm is how people remember you. Consistency also compounds. It teaches you. You'll learn what your audience wants, how to improve your message, what products hit, what systems work, but none of that happens if you're always polishing behind the scenes. And here's a gem to hold on to. Your 70% done is someone else's 100% gold. So stop measuring your worth based on whether something looks flawless. Start measuring it based on how often you follow through. So yeah, aim to get better. Keep refining. But don't let perfection be the reason you're silent. The market rewards momentum, not hesitation. Keep showing up, stay visible, drop value. You'll be surprised how far consistency will take you. Thank you for listening. If you enjoy our content, like, share, and subscribe for daily tips.
Let's cut through the fluff. Productivity isn't about filling every hour with motion. It's about aligning your energy with impact. You want results? Then stop organizing your day by the clock and start organizing it by your fire. This is the concept of energy-based time allocation, and it's what separates high performers from busy bodies. Because here's the truth. Your willpower isn't endless, and your brain isn't a machine. It's a tool. And like any powerful tool, it runs better when it's fueled right and used wisely. Most people are dragging themselves through their day on autopilot, checking off to-do lists that don't move the needle, handling heavy tasks when they're mentally fried, and saving their best hours for inbox triage or busy work. That's backwards. You don't do deep work in a shallow state. You don't make power moves with a depleted battery. Start by understanding your own rhythm. Are your peak hours in the early morning, mid-morning, early afternoon? That's your prime time, your creative combat zone. That's when you take on the tasks that actually build your business. Content creation, strategy, sales calls. Anything that requires focus, sharp thinking, or emotional energy goes here. You bring your A game when your energy is at its highest. The rest? Admin, light edits, follow-ups, scheduling. Stuff that doesn't require high-level brain power? Save it for when your energy dips. Protect your golden hours like your income depends on it, because it does. This isn't a soft suggestion. It's a high-performance protocol. Want more done in less time with less burnout? Then quit reacting and start planning like a pro. Energy management is time management on steroids. For example, 9 a.m., 12 p.m., peak energy, deep focus block for designing a digital product campaign, including writing the sales page, designing lead magnets, and planning launch content. 3 p.m., 5 p.m., lower energy, admin cleanup, responding to non-urgent emails, organizing files, or reviewing analytics with low-pressure attention. If you're constantly saying, "I don't have time," flip the script, because chances are it's not a time issue. It's an energy mismanagement issue. And when you correct that, things start to click. Clarity goes up, burnout goes down, and momentum becomes your default mode. So stop coasting through your day, hoping for productivity to strike. Get intentional, map your energy, match it to your mission-critical tasks, and go all in when it actually counts. Your business doesn't need more hours. It needs more power per hour. Thank you for listening. If you like our content, like, share, and subscribe for daily tips. Let's talk about a digital product concept that separates short-term hustlers from long-term builders. It's called stackable utility, and it's one of the smartest, most profitable ways to structure your digital products, especially if you want to build a brand that lasts, not just a quick paycheck. Most people selling digital products stop at step 1. They create a template, a guide, a class, or a checklist. They post it, promote it, maybe get some sales, and then they move on. But here's the problem with that. When your products don't connect, they don't compound. You're constantly chasing new customers instead of letting your products do the heavy lifting and sell for you. Stackable digital products change the game. These are products that aren't meant to stand alone. They're designed to work together. Each one builds on the last. Each one makes the others more valuable. Think of it like a Lego set. Every new product you release snaps into place with your previous ones until eventually you've built an ecosystem, not just a shop, a system people can step into and grow with. So how do you do it? Let's break it down. Start by thinking in layers. What's the beginner level product that helps someone just starting out? That's your entry point. Maybe it's a checklist, a starter template, or a micro course. Then, once they've gotten that first result, what do they need next? That's your second product. And the third? That's your deeper dive, your advanced toolkit, or your automation system. When someone buys one product, it naturally leads them to the next. Not because you tricked them, but because the value stacks. They're not starting over every time. They're building on what they already have. That's what makes stackable products so powerful. You're guiding your customers through a transformation, not just a transaction. Here's a real-world example. Let's say you help content creators stay organized. You create a Notion template for daily content planning. That's product 1. Then you offer a monthly analytics tracker. That's product 2. Finally, you release a launch calendar system that helps them plan out full campaigns. That's product 3. Individually, each product is useful, but together, they become a content operations machine. One tool feeds into the next. And now, your customer isn't just buying tools. They're buying a smarter, faster workflow that keeps giving them wins. This strategy also makes it easier to market your offers. You're not scrambling to come up with random product ideas. You're building pieces of a system. And when someone finishes one part, they'll naturally ask, "What's next?" That's how you get repeat buyers, longer customer life cycles, and deeper trust. It's also how you raise your prices, because now you're not selling one-off templates. You're offering transformation through structure. So if you're serious about building a business that scales without stretching you thin, stop treating your digital products like single-use tools. Start thinking like a system builder. Create a journey. Map the milestones. Make sure each product prepares people for the next. When you do that, you don't just sell more. You make your brand unforgettable. This is stackable utility, and once you start designing with this mindset, you'll never go back. Thank you for taking the time out to listen to my video. Please like, share, and subscribe to this channel for more informative and game-changing busy tips. Here's something no one tells you about running a business. Analytics might tell you what happened, but your digital mirror tells you why it happened. And if you don't have one, you might be missing out on a very strategic puzzle piece to your business. Today, I'm going to show you a simple but game-changing strategy that most entrepreneurs never use: the digital mirror folder. It's one of the easiest ways to stay in tune with your audience, spot problems early, and fine-tune your brand messaging without spending a dime. A digital mirror is a concept or tool used to reflect how your brand, business, or personal identity is perceived online, kind of like holding up a mirror to your digital presence. Instead of just focusing on numbers, followers, traffic, likes, it tracks sentiment, feedback, and perception. A digital mirror is a private folder, Google Drive, Notion, or even a simple photo album, where you keep track of how your brand is seen and experienced online. That means screenshots of customer DMs, comments on your posts, reviews, both good and bad, feedback from emails, story mentions, or reactions. It's a living snapshot of your brand perception, straight from the people who matter most, your audience. Why most business owners miss this? Most business owners chase numbers, traffic, likes, revenue, but they forget to track feelings. They think metrics tell the whole story, but numbers don't tell you if your customers felt seen, heard, confused, hyped, or disappointed. That's what the digital mirror reveals: your brand's emotional fingerprint. Let's go over 5 real benefits of the digital mirror. The first benefit is brand clarity. You'll notice exact words people use to describe you. That's gold for refining your message, writing sales copy, or naming products. Messaging tweaks. If 3 different people misunderstood something, your messaging needs work. Don't wait for a crisis. Adjust fast. Save those. I love your brand. Messages for hard days. Remind yourself why you started. Number 4. Testimonials on demand. Pull quotes straight from your folder to use in marketing, landing pages, or reels. And last but not least, reputation radar. You'll spot trends, both good and bad, before they snowball. That's brand control on a whole new level. Now, how do I set up as digital mirror folder? Here's how to start your digital mirror. Create a folder called Brand Mirror and add subfolders by topic or by month. Start screenshotting or saving every meaningful piece of feedback or mention. Visit it weekly or during your CEO day to reflect and take notes. Keep it simple. The goal is not perfection. It's awareness. So many people are building in public but listening in private. This is how you stay connected to your audience without burning out. If you want long-term brand power, you need more than conversions. You need connection. If you found this helpful, drop a comment below. What's the best feedback you've ever gotten from a customer? And what did it teach you? Thank you for listening. If you like our content, like, share, and subscribe for daily tips.